up, everyone? It's your girl Shay here, and I'm back with another video for you guys. And as you can tell by the title, I'm talking about the new anime movie titled Weathering with You. Now, Weathering with You is by the same creators who came out with the movie Your Name that came out about 3.5 to about 4 years ago. And I have to honestly say, I enjoyed this movie. I did have my, thoughts about it compared to Your Name and how I kind of felt about it, but overall, just like an overall consensus, it was a great movie. And pretty much Weathering with You is about a boy by the name of Hadoka, which I hope I am saying his name right. He's a 16-year-old boy who basically runs away from his island town that he lives in to Tokyo to try and basically make a living, but he just basically runs away. And he ends up meeting a girl by the name of Hina, whom is living with her brother, and she goes into more in the movie regarding her own backstory. But Hina has some interesting powers. Now, Tokyo has been plagued with a lot of rain, or just Japan in general has been plagued with a lot of rain, and Hina kind of realizes that when she prays for the rain to go away, it will be sunny, and she is what's called a sunshine girl. So throughout the movie, you learn more about what a sunshine girl actually is. You also learn more about the myth or the legend surrounding a sunshine girl. And you also, of course, see these two wonderful characters start to kind of fall for each other and see their kind of cute love story start to happen. Now, of course, the art in this movie is utterly amazing. There's one shot in particular during the movie that shows a whole bunch of fireworks, and it pans all over the city about what these fireworks look like, and it is utterly amazing. And a lot of the times while watching the movie, it actually kind of took me back to watching Spirited Away because the animation was very, very similar. So that was one definite plus for it. Now, also when it comes not just to the art, but also, of course, the music. And now the music in the movie was actually done by the same exact band or person that did the music in Your Name. And I can't pronounce the name of the band's name, but it's like Rad Winds or something of that matter. I know it starts with an R, but they did the music also for Your Name. So for the music, I wasn't at all surprised about, and the music was amazing, and it actually fit in with wonderful moments during the entire series or during the entire movie. So honestly, it is going to be an album that I add onto my iTunes list, just like how I did with Your Name. Now, when it comes to the storyline of Weathering with You, it was an interesting one. Now, the overall storyline is something that I kind of wanted more from. So I actually wish there was more of a paranormal or supernatural element to this movie, and there kind of was, but I just kind of wished it was more. And I feel like the part where I wish there was more was towards the latter half of the series, I keep calling it a series, the latter half of the movie, and that was kind of where I wanted more of the supernatural element to come into play, only because throughout the movie they mention a lot of stuff, but do talk about in parts about the legend or the myth of the weather maiden and the sunshine girl. So I kind of wish that there was more of that element towards the end, and that was one of the things that I realized it was very much lacking. But I also have to say this movie touched on a lot of different elements though, and a lot of different social issues than I thought. So it definitely not just touched on weather, because it talks about rain and the climate, but it also touched on things like child endangerment. It also talks about homelessness, because you have the main character Hadoka at one part the beginning part of the movie kind of living homeless in Tokyo because he has nowhere to go since he is a runaway. You also have issues with the police. You have issues regarding guns. You have so many different elements in this movie that you can actually, find something, not going to say you relate to, but kind of something that kind of touches you in some way. Now, I know a lot of people have also been kind of comparing Weathering with You with Your Name, and I have to say I actually enjoyed Your Name more. But this is only because I feel like Your Name kind of gave me more of an emotional feel towards the end, and actually had moments where I literally felt like I was going to cry, but Weathering with You did not. And I was kind of waiting for that moment where I was going to have some sort of emotion where I wanted to cry, but it just never came. And then towards the end, it really left, because I, for one, didn't entirely agree with the ending that they kind of chose. And that's where I was kind of hoping for more supernatural elements to kind of come into play. So when it didn't, I kind of just like didn't like the ending. That's the only thing I can say, because I'm really trying not to give spoilers at all with this movie, because I do want other people to go out and watch it. But overall, do I recommend watching this movie? Yes, I definitely recommend 100% going to watch this movie. It is a very cute movie. It has a lot of cute elements with like romance and seeing two young people in like high school age start to fall in love or figure out their feelings for each other. But also, of course, it has a lot of comedic elements to it as well, which is wonderful. And it also has, of course, different social elements that you as a viewer can kind of, you know, see where they're coming from, because it is kind of like, you know, today's society and some of the issues that we see, you know, going on today. So I definitely recommend watching it. I don't know how long it's going to be in theaters, but if you have a chance to watch it in a theater that's near you, I definitely recommend going to check it out. If not, please wait till it's like out on Netflix or something, or like iTunes, and buy it or rent it, and you know, then check it out from there. But overall, I enjoyed it. I thought it was a pretty cool movie. I'm glad I actually went out to actually watch it, and I'm glad it didn't rain when I got out of the movie theater. But overall, that is my review. Let me know what you guys thought about it. I know I didn't say it, like, I didn't convey as much as I wanted to, because it's hard, because I feel like if I did, it would give away a lot of spoilers, and I'm really trying hard not to. But overall, this is my review. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Of course, like always, please give this video a thumbs up. Please subscribe if you haven't already, because like I said, a lot of you guys watch my videos and you guys aren't subscribed. And if you realize you keep coming back to watch my videos, just subscribe to me. And of course, click the bell icon down below so that you can turn on notifications, so that you're notified when I come out with new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday. I almost said Thursday, but that's not the days. But yes, so please make sure that you turn that on so that you're notified when I come out with those videos. And of course, down in the description box, I'll have links to all my social media accounts, my Instagram, my Twitter, and my blog as well. So please check me out there too, and please follow me on my social media links as well. But that's my video for you guys. Like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed it. And of course, like I always tell you guys, stay positive and be nerdy. All right, you guys. Bye.